Hi VC, it's Aaron, Muth Alamare. Today I'm going to show you a giant vinyl haul that I got from my yearly trip I take to Boise. So every year, me and my wife go on a trip to Boise for a weekend and we stay at a certain place, and I go to the record stores and she gets some antique stuff, but I went crazy this year like I usually do because the record stores there are really cool, especially this one here. And this one is right by where I stay. It's called Modern Sounds Vinyl. These are the cool record bags. I ended up filling up 3 of these. So it's Modern Sounds Vinyl in Boise. See, okay, there we go. Really cool place, and the owner Derek is awesome. He gave me a discount because I was buying so much, and he actually gave me a couple records. I'll show them. Great guy. He used to work for a brewery, I think, or used to, or still does. I think he said he used to. It's called High Point Brewery. He gave me this 4-pack of these hard ciders, which I'm going to try my next Tuesday. One of those days. So let's get into it because I got a lot of records here. And first off, I'll just say that's where I found most of these records. And I also went to a place called the Record Exchange, which is a bigger store. But I went there once. I went to his store, the Modern Sound store, twice because it was so good I had to get more stuff. And then I also went to an antique mall and found some records there and some cassettes. But I'm not going to show the cassettes on this one. But I'll start off with this. And I already have this record, but mine's a US pressing. This is a European pressing of You Can't Stop Rock and Roll from Twisted Sister. Look at that totally different back cover. And it's got lyrics in it, really good shape. This is very reasonably priced. And I also found this record. This is Under the Blade, the 40th anniversary record. It's a double record. So there's what's on it. It's got a Led Zeppelin medley. It's got the whole first record, it's the whole record, and then it's got the whole second record is like demos and oddball stuff, live stuff. A Led Zeppelin medley live. Let's see, they do Toys in the Attic. A bunch of stuff on there. There we go. But it's really cool. I love Twisted Sister, of course, and this is my favorite album by them. Love Under the Blade. It's on this silvery gray wax double record. So that was really cool. And then I found these OG copies. I was so happy to get these. This is Endless Pain from Creator, an OG near mint copy. Awesome album. Love Creator. I'm building my Creator collection, and to find the originals instead of the represses was just so cool. I found this one, and also this one from 1987. It's on Combat Records. This is a Terrible Certainty, so another early Creator album. And the first one there was from Germany, a German press. This is a US press here. And then they had a repress of another Creator, so I got it too. Bone Crushing Rehearsals, 85. So I got 3 Creator records. Awesome thrash band, of course. And then I got some Kiss stuff. This is very reasonably priced. I already have it on vinyl, but I had to get the picture disc too. I'll be hanging this on my wall. Eric Carr with Rockology. And then the only other Kiss thing I got was like the highlight of this trip. I'm showing it almost first, but this is the first album, Japanese pressing of Kiss. This does have Kiss in Time on it, and I think it's probably the second Japanese pressing, but it's still from 1974. Sounds great. I love these Japanese presses. They're just so cool. So there we go. There's my Kiss. And, of course, the only records I put behind my sleeve is the Japanese pressing so I can preserve the obi and don't have to take it in and out. And sometimes if a record's really beat up, if the the cover is really beat up, I'll put the record behind. But I usually like to see the back cover. So that's just a weird thing I do. I also got one more Japanese pressing, and this is a Panorama from the Cars. Probably my least favorite of the first 5, but still a great record. I love the Cars, so I was happy to get a Japanese press of that. And then this album here, I keep seeing it on videos. Have to check it out. This is Moshkenstein by Acid Rain. OG press of this. Very cool. And I finally got this. It's a 1976 second press. Sounds great. I listened to this. The Runaways debut record. Finally, I have it. I only have this and a live record by them. I've been trying to find their records for years, and they just never show up around here. So this is really cool. This sounds great, too. It's a good record. And then these are reissues I picked up. They're not my favorite records, but I wanted to have them to complete the collection up to there. This one here I actually like quite a bit, except for a couple of the singles, but it's Pump from Aerosmith. I do like Pump, especially some of the deeper tracks on it. And the same thing with this. I do like a lot of the deep cuts on this, but the singles are just overheard, and I don't care for them much. But get a grip on vinyl. Double vinyl, get a grip. And like I said, I do like the deep cuts on it, so I had to pick those up. Now I have pretty much every Aerosmith up to that point, and I don't really need anything after it. And this one here is a cool repress I got. This is Maggots, the Record, Wendy O. Williams and the Plasmatics. So I think this is partly spoken word and some music, so that's pretty cool. I like the Plasmatics. Got a few records of them. This one here I was happy to find, because I don't like to order records, I like to find them at stores. And this is Sebastian Bach with Child Within. New album by Sebastian Bach, double vinyl. Sounds awesome. I already listened to this. It is really cool. Love Sebastian Bach, one of my favorite vocalists ever, and he still sounds great on this. Pretty cool inner gatefold. And it has these custom sleeves. I believe it's just black. No, it isn't black wax. It's on these turquoise wax. Both of them look like that. And great sounding record, and it's really good. I like this better than the last Skid Row album that everyone was freaking out about. I still like Sebastian Bach. He's my guy. So, and this one here, I've been trying to find forever. I have their second record, an OG of that. Had to get a repress of this just to have it. This is the first Angel Witch. I finally have it. A lot of people comment to me and say I missed that on my countdown thing. So, well, I don't have it. So here we go. I have that now. If I ever do a countdown again, I will include this if I like it that much. And from what everyone says is their best album, and I like their second album a lot, so that's really cool. This one here I didn't have. I need to get Volume 1, actually. This is Scorpions, Vesta Volume 2. Really cool to have this on vinyl. Love early Scorpions, especially. The Uli John Roth era is my favorite, but I do love the 80s era, too. And the, Fly to the Rainbow, that was his first. Something Crow. I can't remember the first Scorpions. Just escaped me right now. Now this one here I found at the antique mall, and I have never heard of this band, but I had to get it. This is Evil Never Sleeps from Phantom Lord. Original pressing of this. I believe they're a thrash band from the U.S., so new band to discover. Really cool. And yeah, this is just awesome when you find stuff like this out in the wild. There's the label. Near mint. So cool. So hopefully that's a good one. Now this one here, I have a picture disc of one of their albums, and they're all right. Kind of a hard rock band from, I believe, Maryland. This is DC Star with Rockin' in the Classroom. Gold stamp promo on the front there. They're a pretty good band. Not one of my favorites, but they're decent, and I need to have some stuff by them. Oh, another Kiss I found was this 12-inch single of Tears Are Falling with Heaven's on Fire Live and Any Way You Slice It. I love Any Way You Slice It. So love that. Add to my Kiss collection. I did pick this up. I still have to spin it. I can't wait to spin this. This is Equals One, Deep Purple on vinyl. Double vinyl. Love Deep Purple. One of my favorite bands. And this one here was half off, so I grabbed it. So it ended up being like $10 or $11 for what's called the KGP from Billy Idol. I've been waiting to get this. I finally saw it in the wild, so I snagged it. Like Billy Idol. And awesome. This is so cool. This is a live album from one of my favorite bands called I Feel Nothing from Caius. So a live Caius record. And man, it's got a great track list. Love it. I can't wait to spin this. Caius is definitely one of my favorite bands of all time. And I really love this band too. And this is Dark Parade from Sirath Ungul, their most recent. So I believe I'm only missing one Sirath Ungul record now. It was their, I believe, 5th record. The last one they did before their comeback. So love Sirath Ungul. This one here is I have one CD by them and I like them. I found this is an indie store exclusive of their first album, Iced Earth. So very cool. And then I found this bootleg here. This is awesome. No Live to Leather, the early demos, 1982 to 1983 from Metallica. And the guy from the record store, Derek, he was telling me this is just awesome. So it's similar to the Metal Up Your Ass, but this is the actual No Live to Leather recording and then some other stuff on there. So like the couple tracks they put on compilations, early tracks. So very cool. Love that early Metallica especially. This one here, now I have both their records on vinyl. So cool. This is the second Lynch Mob record. Love Lynch Mob. Of course, George Lynch's band from Dokken. He's great. And I got this Mudhoney record, and I'd never seen this before. Head on the Cure. Mudhoney. And that was a used record. And I'm building my collection of Sepultura. I got Chaos AD on vinyl. Love this record. I have it on CD. One of my favorite Sepultura records. And another Metallica record I got was, it's a bootleg, obviously, and it's called Destroy Newstead. So this is the very first show with Cliff Burton. So it's Cliff Burton's very first show with Metallica, a live recording. Can't wait to listen to this because Cliff Burton, of course, is one of my all-time favorite bass players. And I'm trying to get more records by this artist. This is my second. Danko Jones, A Rock Supreme. I really need to get his debut because I love that one. I need to find all of his. I got two of his later ones now, but every time I see Danko Jones, I'll grab him. Great Canadian rocker. Love him. And here's my first by this member of Caius, Saved by Magic Again from Ramp Bjork. Anytime I see anything related to Caius, I'll pick it up. Haven't done this yet, but Ramp Bjork's awesome, so that'll be cool. Finally got a copy of Pretty's for You from Alice Cooper. This is an early press. It's not an OG, but it's a 73 Warner. So, very cool. Love Alice Cooper. And just a couple more here. Witchfinder General with Death Penalty. So this was a record store day release a few years ago, or maybe last year. And I wanted to get it, and I didn't quite get it, so I got that. And then these are the two records that the record store owner gave me. And the first time I went there, his name's Derek. He's an awesome record store owner, and he gave me this, The Wake by Voivod. So another from my Voivod collection. I've got a lot of theirs, and I think I got about 8 or 9 Voivod records. This is so cool. Thank you so much. And then this is a band I'd never heard of, and he loves them. He said they're in the, the cool grunge vein, like Alice in Chains, that type of thing. And this is Agents of Oblivion. So for some reason, they passed me by. He played me some of this at the record store, and I loved it. So thank you so much. Agents of Oblivion, very cool. And there's a gatefold here with all the lyrics, and yeah, they're awesome. I heard some of it in the store. It's on black wax. I love any wax as long as it sounds good. So there we go. I do this once a year, and hopefully I won't go as crazy next year, but I can't help myself. It's a once in a year thing. So everyone have a great one. I'll see you on the next video.